Hi, I'm Daniel, and welcome to A Slice of Ace. Today we're going to be covering something quite simple in the scope of asexuality, and that is giving it a definition. AVEN, the Asexual Visibility and Education Network, define an asexual person as someone who doesn't experience sexual attraction. But what is sexual attraction? Well, being asexual myself, it's difficult to define because I've never felt it personally. So I'm going to cheat and look at the internet. Sexual attraction is commonly defined as a feeling which causes a person to desire sexual contact with another person. So they may look at someone and think, ooh, I want to have sex with this person. I don't know if that actually happens, apparently it does. Asexuals can still find people good looking, but there won't be that sexual desire linked to that feeling. It is important to note here that asexuality is a sexual orientation, similar to heterosexuality, homosexuality, bisexuality, and anything in between. Where a homosexual is sexually attracted to people of the same gender, and a heterosexual is sexually attracted to people of opposite gender, asexuality is simply people who are not sexually attracted to anyone. However, this doesn't mean that an asexual person can't seek out a romantic or a committed platonic relationship. Within the asexual community, it is common to distinguish between romantic and sexual attraction. I, for example, identify as a homoromantic asexual. This means that I feel romantic attraction to other guys, but I don't feel sexual attraction to them or people of any other gender. Another important distinction to make is that asexuality isn't a choice, like other sexual orientations. It is distinct from celibacy and abstinence and has nothing to do about sexual actions. An asexual can decide not to have sex, but on the other hand, they can have sex and still be asexual. Attitudes towards sex amongst asexuals also differ. Some asexuals will be sex averse or sex repulsed, and they don't want sex to be a part of their life at all. However, there can be other asexuals who are indifferent. They just don't care about it. They don't think it's the greatest thing in the world, but they don't hate it. Some asexuals may choose to have sex to please their partner, but it doesn't make them any less asexual. I hate to sound like a broken record, but I really want to drive the point home that asexuality has to do solely with sexual attraction. Things like sex drive and sexual actions are completely different things, and at the end of the day, as long as you feel no sexual attraction towards others, you are asexual. So that was just a brief introduction to asexuality, and I realised that I dabbled into several different topics there in quite a short period of time. I didn't want to breeze over anything, but I wanted to lay the groundwork for future videos. However, if you want to know more, I encourage you to look at the links I put in the description below. Articles and videos and blogs that I have found useful in discovering myself as asexual and understanding the nuances of asexuality. If you've actually made it this far into the video, I'm chuffed that someone's actually watched it. Please leave a comment below if you enjoyed it, and please give me suggestions on anything you want me to hear me talk about in the future. Have a wonderful day. Hi, it's me again. I forgot to mention that I will be uploading videos every weekend, and if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave a like because it will help me gauge what kind of content you enjoy. Once again, have a wonderful day.